Guys, every fig in this video is only 1 year old, and if you're wondering how I got so much growth in 1 year, I'm going to show you in this video today. Hey guys, and welcome to the fourth part of this video series, which is how to grow figs in containers. So this one's going to be about fertilizing. Now, what I have with me here is a freshly up-potted 1 gallon fig tree into a 7 gallon. Now I haven't fertilized this one at all, so I'm going to show you how I do that right now. So guys, because this is in a mix of composted pine bark, coconut coir and perlite, if we don't fertilize it at all, it's not going to grow because there's no soil in it. It's not in the actual earth. So it's extremely important that you guys fertilize your fig trees every 3 months. Okay guys, so the first part is going to be fertilizing your fig tree with slow release organics. So the first thing I'm going to use is blood and bone meal. So I'm going to use about 1 cup or 100 grams, and I'm going to sprinkle that around the tree like that. Now guys, the second amendment I like to use is worm castings. Now this helps provide the tree a lot of nutrients and vigor, so I'm going to use again 1 cup of that. So guys, the third thing I like to add is composted chicken manure. So I'm going to add again 1 cup, and this is going to go all around the tree. So this is going to work really well with the blood and bone meal, because using one of those on their own is not enough in my opinion. Okay guys, now the last thing we like to add is dolomite limestone. Now the reason why we do that is because figs like growing in the Mediterranean, and they like really rocky soil that's high in pH. So by using dolomite limestone, we can mimic that. So we're going to use again 1 cup. And if you guys are worried about how much to actually use of this limestone, don't worry, I'll have it up here in the video, the actual ratio that I use. Okay guys, so now we're going to mix everything in. So guys, now that I've added all these slow release organic inputs, what I want to do is cover this, because if I leave this in the sun, it's going to dry up and it won't break down. So in order to fix that, what we're going to do is add a bit of potting soil on top as a mulch. Okay guys, so now we've added our potting soil on top, and you can also use like a forest-based compost, like a green waste, and just make sure you add a couple inches on top. And you don't want to mix this in because you want this to act as a secondary mulch and prevent the organic ingredients from drying out. So guys, apply the slow release organic fertilizers every 3 months. So guys, that covers the first part of fertilizing figs in containers, and that's all the slow release organic inputs. Now we're going to move over to the water solubles. So guys, water soluble solutions are very easy to use, but you have to apply them every 2 weeks on average. But ultimately it's going to vary depending where you live. So guys, this is a fertilizer I use for my potted fig trees. Now this is basically fish hydrolysate, and that's cold pressed fish, and that's better than fish emulsion because it's not boiled, so it contains more nutrients. So if you take a look, the NPK value is 1133, so that's one of the organic fertilizers I'm going to be using today. The other one is this product, and it's called Eco Seaweed. Now if you read here, it says 12% potassium. So if we combine both these products together, we're going to get a total of around 12, 4, 15, and that's the perfect NPK ratio for fertilizing fig trees. Guys, these are both the 2 fertilizers I use for my fig trees, but they can be really expensive, especially if you've got a really large fig inventory. So this is something I also carry, and I use this sparingly, and it's not organic, but it has a really high NPK value of 20-20-20. So I use this maybe once a month just to make sure everything's going well. And you can see the micronutrients there. So this has got just about everything except the calcium and magnesium, but we add that with the dolomite limestone, so I'm not worried about that. So guys, now we're going to apply the fish hydrolysate. So now this is the 7th and final tablespoon, which totals 90 milliliters. And that's it. Now guys, we're going to add in the Eco Seaweed product, and that's half a scoop per 9 liters of water. So we've got both the fertilizers added. Now we just have to mix it up. And now that's all mixed up, and now we can water our fig trees with it. So guys, now that we've applied our fertilizer into the watering can, we're going to water our fig tree. And you want to do this every 2 weeks on average. But if you live in a really dry area, you might have to do it once a week. And this is how much you want to apply. You want to make sure that you get everything saturated, and that's perfect. So guys, that's how you fertilize fig trees in containers. You want to combine both a slow release and water soluble solutions. Now, if you're doing this for the second time in the season, by then the weather starts to warm up and there's a lot of evaporation. So what I like to do is use this pea straw mulch. Now I really like pea straw because not only is it white, which reflects heat, but it's very coarse and you can fluff it up even more like this. So now when you water, this will go right through, and this is also going to protect all this organic stuff we added in. So this is really beneficial, guys, to do. And just make sure, guys, that you leave the trunk unattended so the water can get through there and there's no rotting happening. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on how I fertilize fig trees in containers. These are all the products that I've used today in this video, and if you want to buy any of them, I'll have them linked in the description. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you got something out of it, leave a like and also comment below. Thanks guys for watching.